All right, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Luanti / Minetest gameplay. Yeah. All right. And yeah, it's 17 degrees. Ooh, 18 degrees. It went up in the Chicagoland area. Oh yeah. It's t-shirt weather time. So, yeah. How's everybody doing out there? Excellent. Today, show you the final touches on this modern house, and then we're going to look at this monstrosity. Yes, so let's go. And I forgot what I was going to say. I just did some finishing touches on I think the last time we left off was the fireplace area. Put a cool custom couch in. But it's done. Nice. So yeah, there's that. And all the garages are working. Very nice. But we will go next door. And I just started working on it. And wait, I passed it. Hi, Mr. Duck. Didn't clean up the driveway. Huh. Actually, they kind of look kind of cool. Should have left it, but I did not. So, this is what I got so far. Very cool. Gonna put some trees out here. Gonna get rid of some of those trees. I don't know. I have to play with a little bit. And since I'm so impatient, instant forest. Yes. Put one over here. So what this house started out as, I was just playing around. I wanted see how much better that looks? I wanted a sort of conventional house, and it originally started out just with one garage, and then it started out with one garage, and then morphed because the roof didn't peak enough, and morphed. We got decks all the way around. And this area was flat. It just went straight across. So that's all been opened up, as you'll see. But yeah, got some skylights going on. I'm stuck in a tree. Oh, nice. There we go. So here, that wasn't Mr. Panda. So we got the gate controllers. And we have one car. It's actually a 4-car garage, if you think about it. It's a nice garage area. Had to make a lot of strange choices. So we come in, and this is going to be, there's going to be a dining room table here. We're going to put a living room in here. Here's a bathroom, because of course, and a kitchen and a dinette. And you can get into the garage from here. Very nice. Then you can come out onto the deck. Deck goes all the way back around. I love my decks. To here. This area here, we're just going to decorate with some flower pots and stuff. Make it look really cool. And then we go downstairs, and this proved challenging. So all I did, look at these views. Nice. This proved challenging because of the stairs. But back here, we have a fox. We have a jacuzzi, a hot tub, sit out, and the fox would get out of my way. So here we have a shower. We have a bathroom. Very nice. This area, then we have a bedroom down here. This fox just won't leave. We have a bedroom back here. And they got their own bathroom. Cool. So that takes care of all that. Little seating area. Wanted to put more. I don't know. I need to dress this area up a little bit. So that's what makes it I want something cool. It's my go-to. Probably that one. That works. We got some tables. We got some speakers in the wall. You can watch some sports ball or auto racing. But the bar turned out pretty cool. So just by using different materials to create the bar effect. Come back here. Just a nice place to be, hold some parties. The lighting turned out pretty cool. So that is that. Now, oh, duh, didn't show the upstairs. Here is the master suite with skylight. Some unique closets that go into the next room. Nice sounding doors. But this room turned out cool. So it opened up the ceiling. And I tried putting something on these walls and it just didn't look right. Got a little library. Nice little workspace area. Gorgeous views. A dolphin playing in the sand. There's no way. And so here's the other side, but this side using those blocks, nobody will ever see it, but it worked out pretty cool. So that's the bedroom. And then you go to the other side, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with this area. It's just a huge, great room. I could have sectioned it off. But, no. So, you know what I'm going to do is, let's go in and find dirt. Because, and this should be over the garage. I don't want to go too... Yep, it's over the garage. So you do that. I don't know if this is even going to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we could do something like that. But you see it. I don't want it to encroach too far on the fireplace. There we go. Perfect. So what I want is do that. Now I don't know which one. Okay, this one works. That's nice. Wow, I cannot hit. There we go. Since we have the space, I figure do something like that. Now we need, oh, perfect, a birch tree. You could use anything that you want to replicate. And I'm just doing this real quick, like. Just to give it some effect. Do that. Make sure. Oh, that's nice. There we go. Ooh, that's even better. Cool. That is done. Because I have a tendency of overdoing it. Did I just type that? There we go. Let's put that in. I like that. That. Put one of those in. And one of those can go back there. Ooh. Now you see that didn't. There we go. We need two more. What do we want? Let's grab you. And huh. Actually, that yellow one probably, yeah, it works. So why not? So now what we need is, I want to do one of these. So basically, actually that wood would look cool too. But we'll stay in the, so we want one of these and one of those. Let us fix that in a minute. And that one. And that one. I don't know. You could use this space for whatever you want. This one's going to cause an issue trying to place. All right. We'll just fix our glass here. And it'll stay like that forever unless you change something. Unless you re-put something down. Now for here, I don't know what I'm going to put. This is going to be like couches. I really don't think I have to put anything there. So let's look at a couch. I could go. I wonder how the brown leather will look. Let's try the brown leather. Left, right. We need all of these. So on the mom and pop one, that's the middle. So we go here. I like that sound. Boom, boom. Ah, we'll put the corner here. And do another middle. Middle. That just looks weird. Doesn't matter. So that's it, left. This one's the right. There we go. So over here, we'll just do, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, wanted that. That'll work. And for a table, I don't know. That might be too... That looks pretty cool. Then what we can do is just really do this area up. Not really too fond of that, but I need some other colors to do outside the gray. Let's get some flowers here. Oh, what in the... What? I have no idea what that did. There, that adds some real cool... I like it. It's plain enough, but I think that turned out cool. I'm not too sold on the couch yet, though. Also this. So that is floor tile 1. I wanted to see how a lip, floor tile 1. I wanted to see how a lip would work. Let's take this and do this. So all I'm trying to do, oh, perfect. I wonder, see, I can't do the same thing here. Maybe I can. Just to give it some more depth. Actually, that turned out pretty cool. Now let's take that one step further. Take this and let's see, just in case. So we'll take that out. Ah. I have no idea how that's going to look. Huh. Interesting, but no. I like this. This is much more simple. The thing that kills it is the block behind there, but I can't change the block because it's a whole block. So that will work. And what I was thinking about, we have this here, and this here. I wonder how this is going to look. It's kind of going to clash. I think it needs to be one more. So this needs to move here. This needs to move here. Uh-huh. There we go. I think the color is wrong. I think the color needs to be I know what it needs. Needs one of these. So basically everything has to be, I think, yeah, that's what it needs, and it needs that. And I know it's kind of, there we go. Now everything matches. These tables are bothering me only because, but for right now, I'm just going to do that. It's less jarring. You come in this room and of course we need some cool flowers. everywhere you see is flowers, and you're sitting here and you're looking at the tree, watching the fireplace. We could do just a fill in, just to see how that looks. Because if I had a house like this in real life, I would probably, and I had the money to do it, I would probably do that. Very nice. Everything's filled in. I could put a picture here and put a picture there, but I kind of don't want to. I just want this just to be. All right, so I completely wasted this space. My couch color. I don't know. We'll leave that for a while. So, because the carpet is dark gray, but these are dark gray, I need a darker gray. All right, so that's this room, the great room. You can put in here what you want. Even those tables don't look good. I think I have one more. Ooh, I wonder. Or let us see. Interesting, but no. Probably going to go with that because it gives it. Yeah. That looks better. So let us see. So for right now, that's done. So you come in, and it's got a real pretty. And I could also get rid of these and just use, I can open that up instead of having drawers there, but it's used for storage. It's got a little practical use. So there's our tree. We have that. The sun's going down. The fireplace. All right, that's done. That is done. We go down to the first floor. Now we need a table. So what do we want to use for materials? Just for the sake of, because now you can use anything that you want. There seems to be a theme here. So I like the darker. And then we'll use that. Just to, so this is going to be our surround. Oh. Not sure what we're going to do about the chair. We're going to change this up. So the chairs will be here. This will be the table, chair, chair. Perfect. So let us, now how far back do we want? We want a grand. chair. Because chair will go here. Chair will go here. That's what we're going to do. One, two, three, four. This might not actually even look good. Now we have to play the gymnastics game. There we go. Oh, look at that. And I like doing the custom stuff. Goes there, there, there. And then, so for right now, see, that's an awful big table. This needs to move one. Because I want the center part. Well, that did not go well. There we go. So if we take away... Do I need to move this down? No. I mean, oop, that means this moves. We're going to create a smaller table. There we go. Now we can put... We can do something like that. I'm going to change the chairs. They're just here temporarily. I don't know. The whole deal is making everything. Yeah, everybody. I don't like to color your table. Then change it. That is the whole idea of any game where you're going to create stuff. Is you make it what pleases you. There we go. We have a cool table. And give it a candle. That's not how you spell candle. And signature flower. Very nice. So now we have just placeholders. Now we need to do something here. Let's see how that other... Oh, you know, I also had the black, but I don't have the black in the other sofas. I think this we can use the mom and pop one. because I like the dark gray in the mom and pop. We also have that one. Oh, I need the hammer. It's hammer time. Let's first put... Actually, I think we have a winner here. Cool. Now this is where the hammer comes in. I can't believe how well that's going. Famous last words. I think that's a keeper. And then here... And actually, I think the darker one. We need something here. Or do we? What could we put here? We could just leave it. We might just leave it. I know, how original, huh? Why doesn't that look... It doesn't look... Yeah, it's the same. Oh, we need some lights. This one... So we only have 3. 1, 2... I wanted something different. We have some cool... Just want to go with the can lighting. So... Here, here, here... Here. Nice. But I think it needs something right here. What can we do here? We could... Now this is where some people might. Cool. Yes, I know. Those are going to be changed. I like it, but we can give this a treatment. I like that even more. Huh. Actually, I do kind of like, I do kind of like the, where it was sticking up. Oh, that would look so, that would look cool. You know what, we're going to leave, I'm just going to leave that there. I could have put a lamp there. So this is pretty much done. This is, I'm going to spruce up the outside a little bit. Would you come in? You got this. Nice table, kitchen. Come upstairs. Build all that in nicely. Nice. So let us take our picture. Ooh. Wow. 42 minutes. I had no idea. Very cool. I could have put another. I could have put another patio off of here to mimic this patio. And it probably would have worked. So you have decks all over the place. But that might look busy. Actually, it would have probably fit right in. To prove that, oh, to prove that theory, it really doesn't take much. To fit that, because the replacer tool is just very cool. Bonus. And of course, I don't have the glass. I do now. Actually, that looks... actually, that even looks better, in my opinion. I know, people are going to go, I don't like the way that color is. But go in here, cut on the edge. We have to get rid of that chair. Should fix that window. Now I need to do something with this. So what I could do is this. We need to do something like this first. So if you ever do that, you can always get back your glass. There we go. So 2 would have been too long. Fix that, fix that. And now we got a patio. There you go. You got bonus. Bonus. All right. Other than the color, and we can still leave the chair there. Actually, you know what? No, we can't. We could still do stuff. Just placeholders. There we go. And if you really, what I might end up doing is just putting a straight couch in. And then we can take that and do that. Everybody's sitting around the fire, looking outside. All right, so that's going to do it. I think we hit upon a happy medium. Very cool. So, again, it's to take inspiration from and play with it. Go from there. So I will leave you with this gorgeous view. Nice. Gorgeous view. And go from there. So thank you very much for joining on this very cold January 2025. And we'll go from there. Until the next episode, goodbye.